All right, in-person personal trainers versus online coaches. And this is not the final countdown. I don't want to sound like, fitness guru who says that, okay, buy my program, I'm an online fitness coach, much better than personal trainers. No, I want to give you a realistic perspective in this video of what is the difference between a fitness instructor or a personal trainer or like an in-person fitness coach versus an online fitness coach. What are the benefits? And then hopefully by the end of the video you will have clarity on how to make this decision. So if you have been considering lately to invest into your health, who would be the best fit for you? So if you are a person watching this who has a highly demanding job, like a high performing job, or you run a business, you're a corporate executive, then you might want to watch this until the end, because now you find it difficult, okay, what option to roll with. So for example, if you travel a lot, if you have a lot of responsibilities which require you to go on business trips, to go on meetings abroad, right? And to be mobile and flexible with the approach that you're choosing. Or for example, you have a very strict time schedule, which wouldn't allow you to live that kind of chicken, rice, broccoli, gym bro lifestyle, training every single day, or at least like 5 or 6 days per week, following like a very regimented diet. Then of course you want to watch this video and then gain a realistic perspective of, okay, what could work the best for you, and should it happen in person, or should it be, or would online be a more efficient solution for you? So first of all, let me address like what an online coach is and what a fitness instructor is, right? So when you talk about personal trainers, majority of them focus on one single aspect of your health, which is of course training. So most of them, if they are good, they help you with the form and they help you with designing a personalized workout plan that works for you and that you can actually follow, you can actually stick to. But we know that in reality, it's not the case. Like 98% of personal trainers, even the ones that I know, are basically just rep counters. They are standing next to you, counting the rep, and there's no alignment of incentives. Because if you're making progress, or you're making progress too fast, according to them, of course they won't tell this to you, but if you're making too good progress, that's not their incentive. They want you to keep coming back because this is how their business model works. There is one level above them, those personal trainers or fitness instructors who actually know their shit, right? They didn't just, let's say, got in shape for the summer, gained like 5 to 10 pounds of muscle and suddenly calling them personal trainers. But let's talk about the legit ones who have been in the game for a couple of years and where they mess it up, right? What they do is create a nice, pretty decent workout plan for you. You follow it. They are really paying attention to that you're actually doing it safe, your form is correct, and you are making decent progress. But there is one thing. They only focus again on one aspect of your progress, training. And once you're not following that plan, or you are not in the exact same environment that allows you to follow that plan, well, it doesn't really work anymore and it requires personal contact. So you have to make it on time. You have to negotiate a lot. Okay, what is the best time for you? What is the best time for your personal trainer? And if you're flexible, or if you have a lot on your plate, this might not always happen. You might end up skipping sessions if you can't train without a personal trainer. So think about it. Even if you have a good personal trainer that can't go on with you for your travels, that can't focus on other areas of your life, other than training. Meanwhile, I think you already know that nutrition and sleep and recovery, they play an equal, or if not like bigger importance, a bigger role in your health journey than training alone, right? So you don't want to be with a personal trainer who really limits you on time, or for example, there is the constraint of focusing on one single area, right? And if you can't train without a personal trainer autonomously, it means that you depend on a personal trainer. And don't get me wrong, of course, if you are a busy entrepreneur, if you are an executive, if you are crushing it in your career and you are crystal clear about what you are the expert of, it's fine to outsource things. Actually, encourage outsourcing things that you are not an expert on. That's amazing, because this is what buys you leverage, this is what buys you back your time. Of course, from a business perspective, this sounds amazing. But imagine, for the most important illiquid asset in your life, your health, having to depend on someone for the rest of your life because they can't teach you how to train or how to do this by yourself. You will always be dependent on a personal trainer if you go there, because if you don't know how to train without a personal trainer, never did by yourself, and you constantly need to be receiving instructions in the gym, well, then your personal trainer didn't really do a great job, and then you're not a free, not an autonomous person. So why did you start your business? Why did you start crushing in your career, right? Because you wanted to be autonomous, you wanted to be free, financially free, location free. And now you want to tie yourself down with a fitness instructor who only takes care of one aspect of your health, right? So somehow the math doesn't add up. Of course, if you can be super logged in or consistent for like 3 to 6 months, and you can go and make it in time, and you can make sure the gym is a priority for you, that's amazing. But for you, most of you guys, it's not the case, right? Especially not if you're traveling a lot, especially not if your schedule requires your health routine to be flexible, or if you can't put in, let's say, 4 to 5 hours a week into that, just only 2 to 3, then the personal trainer, even if it is the best personal trainer in the world, in the best gym in the world, in the best luxurious elite health club, right? Even in this situation, it's not gonna return you the investment as much as, for example, a more holistic coaching program or health coaching service, whatever, right? Because there, usually, and I'm not saying that online coaches or online health coaches are inherently better, because, yeah, guys, I know majority of the industry, and it's gonna be a bold statement that, but 99% of them are just not at that level yet to be worth working with, because nowadays everybody wants to be a fitness coach. Everybody wants to do this because they, as I said before, got in shape for the summer, and they feel entitled to give advice without the social proof backing it up, right? So what I'm saying wouldn't be legit right now if I wouldn't have those dozens of client results I'm constantly posting and talking about, and building these relationships with my clients. You know, if I wouldn't have done that in the previous years, probably you wouldn't be listening to me right now, right? Because that wouldn't be legit what I'm saying. But the thing is, guys, that majority of the online health coaching space is not clean either, right? So I'm not saying that this one or that one is better, but when and in which situation is it relevant for you, and how to choose your coach. This is what really matters. So online health coaches usually provide you a more holistic approach, right? So nutrition, training, and I would say sleep. So I don't see many coaches doing this, but I do. We meticulously pay attention to the sleep of our clients. They receive an Oura ring from us right at the first week, delivered to the address. For those who don't know what an Oura ring is, it's like a little device, a ring that you put on your fingers, and it measures your sleep metrics, your recovery, and it just gives you like hands-on data, right? And what gets measured gets improved, gets managed. So it's very important for us, for example. Okay, if we go above a level, some online health coaches, including my service as well, the Demi Cycle Protocol, we offer restaurant audits, travel protocols, and so on and so on and so on. So for each specific situation, for each specific scenario, we are trying to help you. So if you are a person who travels a lot, who has a flexible, or whose time schedule requires him to be flexible, right? Because it is packed and there are a lot of unpredictable moving parts in the business or in their career, or you prefer a much less regimented approach, then probably online health coaching will be your go-to destination. And another thing, if you don't want to be dependent on a personal trainer for the rest of your life, you want to control your health yourself, you want to invest into a coaching that once you go through, you never need to go on a health coaching program again. So you never ever in your life need a health coach again, because you already have the systems in place that will not just get you to your health goals, but you will be able to sustain it in the long term, right? And how could you sustain that if for every single training session you need someone counting the reps next to you or correcting your form? You need someone who actually teaches you in a way that, okay, you are clear on what you're eating, what you're putting into your body, and you're enjoying the diet in a way that, okay, you could sustain it for the rest of your life. You need someone who teaches you how to train in a way that you're not injuring yourself. Your form is clear, right? You're picking the right weights or the right load for each exercise, and you're able to make progress week by week. And even with minimal effort, you will be able to maintain your progress. That would be your goal, right? And of course, on top of that, you want to sleep like a baby, you want to recover, you want to replenish, you want to feel amazing and have much higher energy levels than you had before, and to sustain it in the long term, even when you're 50, 60, 70 years old. So if that's your goal, probably a personal trainer or just like a general gym fitness instructor is not going to be the way to go for you. So let's say if you travel a lot, then it's definitely not going to be the way for you to have an in-person personal trainer, because let's say you have a business trip to Singapore next week, right? And it's going to last for 2 weeks. You're there for 2 weeks without your personal trainer. You get out of the loop 2 or 3 days before the trip. You don't know what to do. You don't have clarity on, okay, how to eat when you're traveling. You're completely messing up your diet because you say or you think that fitness is a zero-sum game. You think that you either do everything 100% clean or you just fuck it, just leave it as it is. Live it up. Don't pay attention to diet, right? So if your coach or you have this kind of zero-sum approach, of course, you're gonna get out of shape on that 2 weeks of travel. You come back, it might take you a week or another 2 weeks to get readjusted, or you might never start again. So these are those moments that a good online coach prevents you from stopping, because I know that restarting is much more difficult than starting, right? So if you only have an in-person personal trainer and you travel a lot, for example, that's a no-no, right? And if you have an online coach who can assist you from the distance, for whom a distance of multiple thousands of miles is not a problem, and who has done it himself like multiple times over and over again, taking a flight, getting adjusted to the new environment, figuring out what to eat, enjoying it, not spending too much time on it. So if it checks all of these boxes, probably you're a good fit to work together. If it doesn't check the boxes, yeah, probably that's not a good coach for you, right? So this is how you pick your coach, and this is how you make the decision between a personal trainer or an online health coach. So there is no one solution better than the other. It's just like what is the most relevant for you and how your lifestyle is structured. So if you travel a lot, if you're a high-performing individual who is not rooted in one single location, or for example, who has this kind of long-term mindset of okay, in 6 to 12 months, I want to do all of this by myself, I want to make progress on my own, then probably in-person personal training is not your cup of tea. But I really encourage you to make your decisions reasonably. Just because a jagged, long-haired dude who helped a lot of corporate executives get in shape, just because he said it, that doesn't mean it necessarily should be too. Do your own research, right? If you considered working with me, do your research on me as well, right? Do your research on your personal trainer, on your gym instructor. Compare the results, whatever. Look at, okay, who did they help? Are those people similar to me? Were they in a similar situation to me? Do I have limiting beliefs? Or are they talking, or are they not telling me something, right? So always be curious and always try to to evaluate what works the best for you. So this is my message for you today. There is no war between personal trainers and online fitness instructors or online health coaches. We do not have a beast. We actually support each other. We are like pretty positive, wholesome dudes. And yeah, I encourage the same. For example, a friendly conversation in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Online or in person is the way to go. What are your experiences? I would be really glad to hear that. What are your takeaways from this video? What would you like me to make more videos about? And if you feel like you got out of shape recently, you followed a lot, like you focused a lot on your career, on your business, on getting all of these in between, right? Getting them together. Meanwhile, having a family, traveling a lot, and you really want to get in shape, you really want to increase your energy levels and be present, be focused every single day, and you feel like that the advice I'm giving you for free is, even though it's good, it's a little bit overwhelming to implement at the same time, and you need some automation, you need some accountability with that. So if all these check out, then feel free to go to the description, book a free call with us, and let's see how the roadmap would look like for you to get to your health goals in less than 2 to 3 hours per week, without counting calories, without restricting your diet or following any kind of bullshit fitness fads. So if this is you, feel free to book a call. If this is not you, I'm really glad that you made it this far in this video, and all I encourage you to do is that if you liked it, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and have an amazing day.